Right, this is Football Manager Live. I'm just going to take a look at the beta version so everyone can see what it's about. As you can see on the front screen, you've got all the standard options you'd expect to find. Preferences, credits, add-ons, blah blah blah. Just going to sign in. This is signing into one of the game worlds, which is essentially a server. Each server holds about 1,000 teams, which is split up into federations according to when you like to play and how active you are, and then each of those federations is split up into leagues and divisions. Right, the first thing you see when you log into the game is a chat interface. As you can see, there's a chat rooms page which shows you a list of the rooms available. You've got a lobby, which is basically where everybody is for just general chit chat. You've got a marketplace, which is where you can advertise players and also competitions that you're running. You've got the help center, which is where you can speak to the moderators to get help and feedback. And at the top here you've got the federation chat rooms. I don't know what that last one is. I think it's another sort of federation. Well, I'm just going to close that chat window. Right, you'll see here the first thing that's opened up is my profile page. You create yourself as a manager when you register for the game. The top left corner here you'll see the personal information like my name, age, team I support, things like that. Bottom left you can put a little bit of a statement. Top right you'll see a list of skills. Essentially in this game you don't have coaches and scouts or assistant managers. What you have is a set of skills that you can learn. Essentially you train the skill and you just basically progress and get a higher grade at that skill. You can see coaching, physio, scouting, finance, etc. there. The bottom right hand section of the screen you've got your feedback and ratings and things. I haven't really used that yet. As you can see, I've received one bit of positive feedback. If we look at the skills page, you can see there's a choice of skills along the top here. Management, scouting, physio, and you can see within each section you've got different subsections. So you could learn scouting in Eastern Europe, Western Africa, places like that. If you've got a particular bias towards a particular area of the world, then you can scout that area. What that will do is, I believe that if you scout, for example, Eastern Europe or wherever, you'll be able to judge the players in that area better, and I think you'll also be able to see any hidden attributes that they've got in that area, or more of them, the more you progress on that scouting skill. At the top here we've got a votes application. You can start votes on things, whatever you want. If you want to start a vote, what you prefer, chips or beans, you can do that. People vote, and when people vote, people I think have to pay an amount that you specify, and then at the end of the votes time period, a random winner is picked and then they get all the money. It's sort of a completely pointless feature as far as I can see. You've got a feedback feature here where you can leave feedback for the managers after games you've played and receive feedback. And you've got an achievements page which is basically showing you what you've done so far in the game for all sorts of things like debuts, first goals, winning streaks, comebacks, underdog, things like that. There's loads of them, too many to go over. Right, that's pretty much everything on your profile covered. You see at the top here you've got a team option, and if we go to my team profile, you see a profile of your team. As you'll see here on the top left you've got your team details. You can create your own badge if you want to. You've got your stadium details and things like that, the size of your pitch, all sorts of cash flow. As you can see I'm in a little bit of debt because I splashed out on a couple of big names, and your form, which isn't particularly good. You've got your kit here. You can change your kit as much as you like, and your stadium, and you can create as many squads. I think you can create up to 5 squads actually, for whatever you want to do. You can have under 18s, under 21s, under 16s, whatever you want. You can have a reserve squad, you can have a B team, a C team, it's up to you. You can customise your team completely. You've got honours here, sorry, in the top right. I haven't won anything yet, as you can see. And in the bottom right, you've got your past form. You see it on the top here, you've got your squads. Here's my senior squad. Just clear my team here. And you'll see I've got a couple of keepers, and etc. The squad screen is pretty much the same as you would be used to in Football Manager. You've got your names, shirt numbers, positions, etc., condition, morale, appearances, goals, average rating and form. You can sort these by, you can filter and you can sort by all the normal things like contracts, general information, things like that, age, whatever you want. You'll see you've also got a tactics page, which is pretty much the same as you would find in Football Manager normally. You've got that, as you see, tactics. Nothing new there. It's all pretty familiar. Got a fixtures page, shows your upcoming fixtures, and you've got a results page, which obviously shows your past results. You've also got a clips page. Basically, if something happens in a game, you can go back to that. So if you know that there's a particularly impressive, I don't know, goal by Dirk Kuyt in this game here, you can go back to that game, I believe, and watch the clip. I don't know how long this takes to load. I haven't done it before. Oh, here we go. There we go. Douglas Santos plays it to Fleur, through to Kuyt, and he slots it away. That's quite a good one. If we just go back, you can see you've also got under 21s. I haven't quite made an under 21 squad yet, and under 18s. Oh dear, that's clips. That's why. If we go to overview, you can see I haven't got many players in those two squads. An interesting feature of Football Manager Live is if a player is both, for example, under 16 as where are we? I'm sure I've got under 16 somewhere. Here we are, Mr. Iljahu, whatever his name is. You can have him in your senior squad. You can also have him in your under 21s, and you can have him in your under 16s. So you'll see he appears in my senior squad, he appears in my under 21s, and he also appears in my under 16s. So he qualifies to play for all three of those teams. There's a competitions tab up here, which shows you which competitions you're involved with. Anyone can create a competition. They're pretty customizable, either league stages, group stages, or knockout stages. You can mix and match them. You can have a competition for as little as 2 teams or as many as 128. You've got a stats page, which shows you the stats of your club, and you can see your last season as well. You've got transfers, which shows you bids you've made, bids received, players in. As you can see, I spent a fair whack on Dirk Kuyt there, and players out. You've also got quite an in-depth finances page in this game. If you look at overview, you can see your projected income over the next 28 days. I'm not making much money. I'm in the red, and it looks like I'm staying in it. I think I need to start winning some games. You can also see a fuller projection over time, broken down by different categories. You can see your past transactions. Oh dear, not good, is it? Over the past few days I haven't been making much money. Oh no. Whoops. Never mind. You can also see a history of senior competitions, youth competitions, and past rankings. You can see my ranking got steadily worse, and then it's starting to pick up a little bit towards the last couple of days. And you've got a records page, which most people will be pretty familiar with. You can see my highest transfer fee spent, all the normal things that you'd see in Football Manager.